Anyway, so now that we are teammates, and I'm super happy about that. Thank you for being my teammate.
Thank you.
When we found out that we were gonna get you on the team, when Seth told me, I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Immediately, I'm like, "Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah!" But the immediate thought was like, I'm like, well, what about Preston, right? Or what about his brother?
Yeah.
And then the whole thing happened where you ended up with us, and I'm like, man, that's so crazy. I never thought that we would be able to be teammates just because of however things were. I'm a loyal dude, and I hate change, and if I can have it my way, I will always have the same teammates that I've always had. Those dudes, win, lose, or whatever. Yeah. If Nadeshot was still competing to this day and had never left Optic, he would still be on my team. He would still be captain. I wouldn't care if we were top 16. I wouldn't have cared if we were top 24. As long as we were creating more content than everybody else and we're still making, a lot of money and a lot, having fun doing what the fuck we're doing. Like, I wouldn't care if we were 16th or 24th because we would at least be striving to become better. Yeah. But I'm glad that things work out the way that they did because now you're my teammate and we have a nasty ass team. Nasty
on land. Whew. They're not fucking with us.
No?
No. Been saying it all weekend.
When you got there, right? When we got there and Matt, I think it was at dinner. He's like, dude, like what I just saw myself do on land, it's like just tells me that I've been playing at a disadvantage this whole time online.
Oh yeah, I've always like I grew up watching Matt. Like I watch this guy. Like I know he's nasty. It just doesn't go away. Like I know the last 2 years, like he played good, but he hasn't been playing Matt good. Yeah. And those 2 games right there showed like he can play good. He just needs the right people around him or needs the confidence around him. And that's what I try to do for teammates around me. Like I want them to strive more than me.
Yeah.
I want them to be better than me. Like I don't like being the worst on the team. Don't get me wrong, but like I will do that so everyone else feels comfortable. I'm running a MP5. I don't want to run an MP5, but if it makes Matt feel comfortable, I will do it. Like seeing Matt play that good, seeing Pierce do a role that he's never done, but he's still playing good, it's crazy. Seeing Seth, like that guy's such a beast. Like
he gets a lot of shit.
He does get a lot of shit, but people like don't realize what he does. Like, it's the same rule. Like, it's kind of like Preston, but like Seth does so much for his team that people don't realize. Like, Seth is such a good team player, but he's never been a team player. Like he was one of those guys in AW, BO3, the last couple of years. Like, he could do it all. Like, but people don't realize that. They realize that because they look at stats.
Yeah,
and that's something Seth needs to get more credit for.
Yeah, when people compare any player to Scump, in the back of my head, I want to defend him, but it's it's like a big brother defending his little brother. He's you're
not getting anywhere with these guys.
No, not that. It's just that I'm biased. I'm gonna be biased, and I'm not just gonna look at his competition and his placings. I'm not gonna just look at that. I'm gonna look at the whole scope of things, right? So when people compare this, a new young player or people who have been around for a long time who have been like, and they're like, yeah, this guy's better. I always think about the comparison. I'm like, no one can compare to Seth. What he has built for himself and the way that he's carried this community for such a goddamn long ass time, the way that he's been able to transcend just outside of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like, no one has been able to do that and stay at the top of the game every single time. Anytime somebody compares who's better than who, like, I point at trophies. And they're like, well, he's got teammates. I'm like, okay, then let's focus on the personal brand. I point at his followers. I point at his viewership. I point at this, that, and the other. And there's no fucking comparison.
I mean, the only person that has the potential to do this is probably our other teammate, Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan, right.
He's a cool guy. He's a fucking moron sometimes. Just the way he responds is hilarious.
Yeah, he's funny.
Like, he has the potential to do what Seth, like, not do what Seth does, but, like, he could come close. He can be, like, a close something. Like, he has all the potential. He has you around, Seth around. It's crazy that they're teaming because Dylan's very good at this game. Mm-hmm. His teammates around him last year, they're not the best, but he made them the best. Like they competed. Like Nogfin's not even on a league team right now.
Yeah,
I don't even know his team. Chance. It's just a hard team. He had to work with, and he proved it. Besides the champs.
Well, he's on the team for a reason, right?
Yeah, I really want to play with them all. like as soon as my team broke up, I was like, Dylan, I want to play with you. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm down. Let's go.
Yeah.
And it just worked out.
And that's good because, again, like I always said that I wanted, if there was ever a turnover in talent, if there was ever a turnover in, I don't know, in team. If we were gonna ever rotate, I would want young up and coming talent, which was I was super psyched about Dash, super psyched about Iceman. But at the end of the day, just shit didn't work out, and now obviously we're in a way better spot, right? And again, we're taking it with a grain of salt. We're not as much as we're confident about the shit that we do, and as much as I'm confident about you guys. I know that the game's gonna continue to evolve. I know that the fucking developers hopefully will get their head out of their ass and fucking try to put shit together the right way. And make the right thing happen, right? And as such, there's going to be shifts, there's going to be ups, and there's going to be downs, and I don't mind that. Like I always say that if you have a team that wins constantly and nonstop and only nonstop, like it's fun for only so long. If there's no adversity and if there's nothing to compare it to, you're never gonna really truly enjoy the highs. If you're always up there, if you're always flying, that's nothing. You got to be able to see something and want to go after it, because if you're only living the highs, like you're never ever, like it's going to become natural, and you never want winning to feel just like another day and a walk in the park.
Not at all. That's why I want to have most trophies, most rings, and I don't care for MVPs, because I'm playing with the most MVP people ever. Pierce, Seth, Matt all have multiple MVPs. Don't care about that. I just want to win. I just want to prove that I could be on a team and just be as good as those guys, have the most trophies. Sorry, Karim. Most rings. Sorry, Damon. I just want to prove to people that I'm the best. Like that's all that goes through my mind. Like that's the question I had like for myself all last off season. Like what do I go for now? Like what after the ring? What happens? I found it. I was like, I want to go back to back to back. I want to go back to back for rings, and I just want to keep going. Like, this is like the only thing. Like, I'm a competitive person. It's the only thing like that's gonna keep me happy in the game. Like, I don't know. I just can't see myself losing. Yeah, that's how like the last couple months been, and thank God we didn't lose, because I don't know. I don't know. It's just hard.
Yeah, listen. You're talking to a competitive person as well. I say it time and time again. I could have just taken my bag and gone and just done YouTube videos, but I wanted to compete. I wanted to compete against what I built before. I wanted to compete against myself, and I wanted to flex on everybody again, right? And guess what? I have the most popular Call of Duty team still. I have the love of the green wall, as we always have. I have a dope ass fucking team full of cool dudes, selfless dudes, who are willing to put in the work to make shit fucking work. And that, to me, is what I came back for. That's, to me, why I came off the bench to come do what I wanted to do. Support where I can, show up and take the pictures, because that's what I go to events for. I go there to hang out with the fans. That's my job. If you guys need water, I'll help you if I can. But more often than not, I'm there to just take the pictures and do what I can from where I'm sitting, as I always say.
I couldn't even find the fans in Minnesota.
Huh?
I couldn't even find the fans in Minnesota. I was sitting there. I was like, how do I get to the crowd?
Yeah. Oh, because you were in the back.
Super hard. Yeah. They're like taking us to the back. I was like, I don't know where to go. Yeah. Because I always like go and see in the crowds and like go and talk to them, because like everyone's cool. Like they all deserve to meet people. Like they deserve to see us and are like being natural, just like being a cool dude. And I've always been like a supporter of that. And Clay taught me that. Like, Clay always goes out to the crowds when he's not doing anything. Yeah. Like he likes to spend time with them. I'm like, that's why I like Clay a lot. Like, Clay is a very humble person, unless it comes into game. He likes to scream and yell at you. Yeah. But like every fan gets to, like, they're paying money to come see us. Like, we should go at least show them that we support them too. Like, I love spending time with them. Yeah, I agree. I'm on the same thing. Somebody told me just recently at the event that somebody complained about me not being at the owners meeting. He's like, how come Hector's out there taking pictures and saying hi to the fans and not up here, with us doing the stuff that we need to do? And the answer is goddamn simple. I'll get a rundown of the meeting. That's gonna happen. I'm gonna get an itemized list of the things that will happen in that meeting. I'm not gonna get the opportunity to have a moment or to make somebody's picture or to make somebody's hat look cool or whatever. Like, that relationship is priority number one to me. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, players and fans, priority number one. Business will always come second, and business will always be good and come if
number one, and number two are always taken care of.
Yeah.
If you focus on the good, if you focus on the cool, money's going to come. The business is always going to come. It always has. It always will. That'll be a never-changing factor. It'll always be that. You can try to be the smartest business guy in esports that you want, but if you don't focus on the two, you're never going to be a good businessman. You know what I mean?
Able to sell tickets.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Huntsmentickets.com.
Huntsmentickets.com. Alec, thank you so much. We have so much to talk about, brother.